Good afternoon, everyone. Last week I sent out a PeopleNet message in regards to the ELD unit and being able to disconnect it from the holder to be able to hand it to a DOT officer or CVSA officer if they ask for it to be removed and handed to them outside the vehicle. If you do not do this, they will write you up in a roadside inspection for not being able to disconnect the unit from the tractor. So I want to walk you through it, even though I sent it out in the PeopleNet message. This way you're able to see it and be able to understand what it will do and how to take it off and then put it back on. As you can see, there's a ball joint and a connector. There's a ball joint on the end of the ELD. There's a ball joint on the fixed mount. This is disconnected by turning this handle counterclockwise. When you turn it counterclockwise, you need to have a hold of the ELD because it will loosen both sides at the same time. You disconnect it, take this, put it up on the top of the dash. As you can see, we're now disconnected from the ball joint of the fixed mount and to the fixed part of the ball joint that's on the monitor itself. The second thing we have to do is disconnect the power line that feeds power to the monitor from the unit itself. You can do this by turning these two screws counterclockwise until they're loose. And then you just lift up on it, and if you can't take it off easily, keep unscrewing until you can, and now you're disconnected. Then you take the unit, hand it to the DOT officer. The DOT officer has done what they're going to do with it. They've looked at it, everything's good, but we need to reconnect it. You take the plug, you line it up with the back of the unit where the plug inserts. You take it, get it nice and flush, and push down. After you push down, hand tighten these screws by turning them clockwise. As you turn them clockwise, they'll get tight. Now you need to connect both the ball joints. So we're going to take our connector, we're going to put it on one end, and then we're going to connect it to the other end. And we'll turn our handle clockwise till it starts to clasp around the ball joint where I can't pull them loose. I'll situate my ELD the way I want it, and then I'll tighten it the rest of the way down, hand tight, so that it's ready to go and I can see it as I'm going down the road. Again, this way we don't get violations for not being able to disconnect the unit from the fixed mounts and unplug it so that you can hand the monitor part to the DOT officer. Again, it's got a 10-hour battery life once disconnected, so you don't got to worry about the battery going bad. You don't have to worry about the DOT officer not being able to look at what they want to look at. If you have any questions, please call the safety department, or you can come by and talk to anybody in safety, or if you'd like, come by and see me, Alan Hoffer, and I'll be more than happy to come out to your truck and show you how to do it. I appreciate your time. I appreciate everything that you do. You all are some of the best drivers I've ever worked with in the industry, and I am proud to be your safety director.